Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing my May favourites. You're probably sick of May favourites already, but you know, I'm just going to throw my 2 cents in, as you do. I was thinking, when I was thinking about doing this video, I was like, I don't actually have that much. And looking at it, I actually have quite a bit. So I'm just going to, you know, jump in and talk about my favourites, as you do. So with this one, because this is a little bit random, this is Tweezerman Tweezers. I've had Tweezerman Tweezers before. I had a little pair like this and then I moved house and I lost them. So I was using like just normal ones because I was like, I can't justify buying them again because they're quite pricey for tweezers. And you know what, I just ended up caving and repurchasing a pair because nothing beats them at the end of the day. They're really, really good. So yeah, I got some new ones and just remembered how much I love them. They're just awesome. I don't know how a pair of tweezers can be so different from another pair of tweezers, but these just kind of kick other tweezers' ass. They just grip really well, they don't like tug as much, which is nice, and they just do the job really well, and I've missed having Tweezerman in my life. I miss you, Tweezerman. Well, I've got a couple of skincare favourites, both of which are from the Body Shop actually. The first one is the Seaweed Mattifying Day Cream from the Body Shop. I'm really liking the seaweed range at the moment. It's very good for controlling oil, and because it's for combination oily skin, it's perfect for me because I do mainly get oily skin, but I do get slightly dehydrated patches. So not dry but dehydrated. There is a difference apparently. There we go. I won't go into that now. This is basically a moisturising cream that you use in the morning, but it's very light and it actually mattifies, which is amazing for those people with oily skin. When you first apply it, it does kind of seem quite gooey and, well, not gooey, but quite watery. It's very gel-like cream. And when you first apply it, like I said, it feels quite watery and you're like, this isn't mattifying, and then it just does it, like, it just clicks at one point and it mattifies everything and it keeps it matte for a really, really long time, and it's also very, very nourishing. I really, really like this. I haven't used a day cream in a long time because they just tend to exacerbate the oil in my face, but this has completely changed that for me and I adore this so much. I really, really like it, and like I said, I'm really liking the seaweed range at the moment. I have one, I think I have like the seaweed clay face mask, which is awesome as well, and I'm definitely going to be looking to get some more pieces from the range because it is really, really good for oily skin. So if you do have oily skin and you don't want to spend a fortune, check out the Body Shop and their seaweed range because it's the bomb. The other skincare bit that I have been loving from the Body Shop is their Tea Tree Pore Minimizer. I actually wrote a post on this a couple of weeks ago comparing it to my Kiehl's Micro Plus Skin Perfector. Basically this is a dupe for that completely and utterly, and if it's not as good, it is a little bit better. This is potentially better. Blog post, it did actually win, so I'm going to say it's better. I just really, really like this. It just smooths the skin completely. It does reduce the appearance of pores. I'm not going to say it, you know, makes pores smaller because that's not possible, but it does reduce the appearance of them, which is great. And again, it does mattify and it holds the makeup on for a really, really long time. So I am absolutely loving this, and again, I think if you have oily skin, this is really, really good. I've already recommended it to my best friend and she is also loving it, so yeah, I would definitely pick that up. The Tea Tree collection is definitely more for blemish prone skin, which I do get sometimes. I have this going muscle on here at the moment, which is lovely. I've tried to cover it up as much as possible, so if you can see it, I apologise. But yeah, I really, really like this. I'm not that bothered about trying the other parts of the Tea Tree collection because I would say oil is more my kind of thing than blemishes. Oil is my thing. But I do really like this. I think if you're looking for a really good primer that's really good for oily skin, definitely pick this up. It's like £7, so it's really cheap too. So going into bases, there is one base that I've really been loving at the end of May, mainly through the 3 peaks actually, and a little bit after that as well. It is the Boudoir 123 Perfect CC cream. I bought this literally at the beginning of the year and I was using it and I wasn't sure about it at the time. I really wasn't bothered about it. I just felt like it was clinging to dehydrated patches. It just wasn't setting very nicely on my skin, and I just wasn't really loving it. since I've been using that Body Shop primer that I was just talking about, when I use that underneath this is beautiful. It's so nice, and I use this on the 3 Peaks because it's got SPF in it. And they obviously went to SPF. It's got hydration in it as well, so it's very moisturising, and it's just a really nice kind of just base if you don't really want to wear makeup. So for like the weekend of the 3 Peaks, this was ideal, and days where I'm working from home and I just can't be bothered to do like a full face of makeup, but I just want to cover my face a little bit, just for any particular reason. This has been really, really good. If I don't use it with that primer, it's not brilliant, but with that primer it's amazing, and I do really like that. So I think this could be something that I'm really reaching for in the warmer months. I'm going to try and stick to this instead of going and getting my Laura Mercier All Free Tinted Moisturiser, which I wore religiously last summer, because that is like £34. But yeah, we're going to see how I carry on with this, but at the moment I really, really like this, and at the end of this month this has just been an absolute godsend for me, so that's why it's in here. Next one is actually a really old product that I've kind of fallen back in love with. It's the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and this is in Adored. It is just so goddamn pretty to start with. Like in the pan it's gorgeous, it's just very, very pretty. It's like a baked, I don't want to say blush because it's not a blush, but it is just kind of like a baked kind of powder highlighter. I use this as a highlighter basically, and I've been using it on top of just kind of matte powder blushes, and I just really, really like how this is. I'm wearing it today. I don't know if you can really see very well, but I just really like how it just highlights that top edge. It looks very natural. It's not too kind of like in your face. I've got highlighter on. There's no sparkles to it. It's just very, very pretty, and I'm just really enjoying using this again. It's really long lasting as well, and I adored. Get it? That's embarrassing. This month I have been loving using pencil liners. I wrote a post about trying to move away from liquid liner for the summer, which I will link below if you didn't see it. 2 of the pencils that I talked about I have been adoring this month for completely different reasons. The first one is the L'Oreal Super Liner Matte-Matic, or I think it's also known as the Gel-Matic. This is basically a gel pencil liner, so I guess it's more like a crayon-esque type thing, but I mean, I love the super liner range from L'Oreal in general. I really like the liquid liner from that range, but this is a waterproof, so you know it's gonna stay really, really well. It's gel as well, so it's super like easy to apply. This one I like as just like a solid line on the lips. This is really good for just a solid line across the top of the lids, or if you want to line your water line as well, again because it's waterproof, it's awesome for that. It's just a very solid black line. It lasts really well as well, it's very long lasting, and I've just really been enjoying using this instead of like a usual liquid cat. That was right, I didn't think that was right. Liquid cat flick. The other one is the Maybelline Master Drama Kohl Line, and I've been loving this for a totally different reason. I'm wearing this today, and the way I use this is I just colour kind of in the corner there, and I just smudge it out with a brush, and it creates this really nice dark smoky-esque look, and I am loving this. And because it's a liner, it lasts so long as well. Like this will stay for like the rest of the day now, and I'm just really, really loving that look. I just think it's a lot softer for summer. There isn't that solid kind of line that says like bam, I'm lined. It's just a bit softer, but it still has that really nice smoky, dramatic-esque kind of look to it. But yeah, I'm really loving both of those for 2 very different reasons, but I do really, really like those, so I've been reaching for those a lot. Last but not least is what I've been wearing on my lips for pretty much the majority of this month, and they are the Benefit Balms. I have the Posy Balm and the Benny Balm. Posy Balm is what I'm wearing on my lips today, and probably my most worn out of the 2. It's just a very pretty kind of pinky coral, perfect for this time of year. And Benny Balm is a lot nearer to me, so it doesn't actually look like I've used it that much. But it's more of like a reddy, rosy tinge to it. It doesn't look this dark when you put it on, but it is still very, very pretty. And I'm just finding these to be really nice. They're really hydrating. I'm loving more of like a tinted balm or like lip gloss look at the moment, as we're moving into like spring or summer. I am getting back into bold pink lips actually, which I'm kind of talking about quite a lot over the next few weeks on the blog, I'm sure. But these for May have been amazing. They're very, very moisturising. You don't hear a lot about these, and I don't ever understand why, because I love them. I want all of them. The packaging is gorgeous. Just the product itself is really nice. It's, like I said, it's very hydrating. It doesn't feel uncomfortable, and they just look really pretty on as well. They've got like that right amount of tinted colour to them, so I absolutely adore these. If you don't have them, or if you haven't tried them, then go and get them. They are slightly pricey for tinted balms. I think they're like £18, something like that, so they're not that cheap, and they are more of like a, you know, if you really want to treat yourself kind of product, but I would still really recommend them. So that is my May favourites. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you've tried any of these products and loved them, or if you recommend anything similar that you think I would like. Let's bring on June. June is going to be interesting. Oh, I don't really have much planned for June, if I'm honest. I'm going to Ascot actually at some point, so that will be really fun. And other than that, I don't have that much planned in June. I think it's going to be a lot of like housework, getting the garden ready. Obviously Father's Day is at some point too, but yeah. Moving on. June is coming. Let's just hope it gets warmer, because I'm freezing all the time still. Rubbish. Anywho, I'm going to stop babbling, let you get on with the rest of your day. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all again next week. Bye. Something else I've been loving, something else, of course I've been loving it this month. It's a May favourites. What's the cat doing? Fred? Oh, there's killing in the background still, that's good. I love killing in the background. We don't want to hear killing in the background, do we? No. That's not the song. What is the song? Don't call me so. Don't call me so. This is flying all over. Ah! Just throwing everything around today. I put liner on my lips. I put eyeliner on my lips. No, I do not. It's like that solid. There.